guys, what is up and welcome to or welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, as I'm sure you probably already know by the title of this video, we're going to be doing a thrift haul. I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 pieces I think to share with you. I definitely did not pick these up in one trip to the thrift store. I've been accumulating these over the past few months since when I do go thrifting, which is kind of frequent but not super often. It's not like every day that I'm going thrifting, but I'd say a few times a month I visit the thrift store. But anyways, to my point, when I do go to the thrift store, I never find like a bunch of things at once. It's always like one thing here and there. So I have been collecting these over the past few months out of my thrift trips so that I could do a haul video like this for you guys. So I'm really excited to show you what I found. I feel like this is a good chunk of items from the thrift store. I'm really happy with a lot of these pieces and super excited to wear them if I haven't already. I will be inserting some try-on clips into this video so you guys can see what they look like on, because sometimes holding them up, especially items from the thrift store, is a little bit deceiving because it's so hard to find sizes that are appropriate for you at the thrift store, especially in items that you like. So my general rule of thumb whenever I go to the thrift store is if I like it and I feel like I can maybe make it work, I always pick it up, because usually the prices are so good at thrift stores, and most of the time you can end up making a lot of pieces work for you from the thrift store even if they aren't your size. So that's just one of my little tips, but by no means am I a pro thrifter. It's kind of just a little hobby of mine that I like to do here and there and see what I can find. So if I have any tips to share with you, I will, but I am definitely not a pro at it. I'm very much an amateur. Before we get into the first item here, I would absolutely love it if you would subscribe to my channel for more fashion, beauty, and lifestyle related content. But now let me show you some of these goodies. So the first item that I picked up is this Nike crew neck. I love how simple it is. I actually found this at more of like an independent thrift store that is kind of local to me, which is another thrift tip that I have. I definitely check Goodwill and Salvation Army and more like chain thrift stores like that pretty often just because they're so accessible, but I highly recommend checking more of these like sort of independent thrift stores that aren't part of like a big chain one like Goodwill, Salvation Army, those places, because I always find so many good items there. I don't know why there's such like a difference between the two. I feel like I haven't found anything amazing at Goodwill, like even within the past year that I've been there, but I've definitely found amazing things at other thrift stores. So just a little tip, I don't know if it's the same where you live. I'm from Pittsburgh, so around here I feel like I've definitely found a lot better items at thrift stores that weren't like Goodwill and Salvation Army, but that's kind of just my experience, so you might have the same one too, maybe not. But anyways, let's get to talking about this crew neck. So it's this navy blue Nike crew neck. So when I first found this crew neck at the thrift store, Nico was actually with me, and I originally thought that this would be great for him because he really likes simple, like basic crew necks and sweatshirts like this. But the size is a 2XL, which he does not wear that size, nor do I, but it just made sense for me to keep it because he doesn't like that really super oversized fit, whereas I do, and I thought that this would look perfect as a little sweatshirt dress, especially with some white sneakers or like white Air Forces with it. So I am really pumped to have this. I actually haven't tried it on yet, so when you're seeing this try-on clip, it will be the first time that I'm seeing it on myself too, but it is in great quality. There is like nothing visibly wrong with it. And although I would prefer if it were a different color, I'm not the biggest fan of navy blue. I feel like this is an amazing thrift find, and the price was $6.96, but I'm pretty sure this thrift store had like 50% off at the time too, so either way, it's a great price for a pretty good quality Nike crew neck. Alright, let's move on to a pair of pants. So these ones I actually did find at Salvation Army, and I was so excited when I did. So these corduroy pants are from Polo originally. They're like the Ralph Lauren brand, and they are a size 8. When I first saw them and I saw like the Polo tag, I was like, oh my gosh, those would be absolutely perfect. I love corduroy pants, especially in this color, but I don't wear a size 8. I'm usually like around a 4. However, once I took these off the hanger and held them up to my waist, I was like, wow, these actually might fit me. They look like a pretty decent fit compared to my waist size. I don't know why I did that because you can't see anyways, it's out of the frame. But these ones were like I think these were around like $3 or $4. I don't have the tag on them anymore because I did wear them, but I know that they were super affordable. When I tried these on when I got home, they actually fit me pretty decently. They were just a tad bit big in the waist, but it's nothing that a nice little cute black belt or even just like a thicker chunky sweater tucked into them can't fix. So I am really pleased with this thrift find. They're in great condition. There's really nothing wrong with them, and they are a little bit of like a wider leg, so if you roll them up at the bottom, they kind of have that like sort of mom jeanish, well, I guess these aren't jeans, but they have that sort of mom kind of baggy oversized fit, which I really like and I think is really adorable in the corduroy material. So I am so happy with these, especially for the winter time. All right, next up is another find from that same thrift store that the Nike sweatshirt came from. This one is actually from Abercrombie, and I don't know exactly when it's from, but it definitely looks very vintagey. So it is just this kind of like thinner crew neck, and it has the little Abercrombie stitching right here, and this is what the tag looks like. And then the sleeves have these little stripes on them, and then the back is completely plain. There is nothing on it. It is kind of like a navy bluish gray color again, and a little bit distressed, so you can definitely tell it has been worn, but I really don't mind that look, especially for things that are clearly more vintagey. This one is an extra large, so it's going to be oversized, especially because I found this in the men's section. Most of the time when I go thrifting, I completely bypass the women's section. Aside from those pants, I found those in the women's section, but the men's section always has so many more amazing finds in them. I don't know if I've ever purchased anything from the women's section at the thrift store. I think all of my finds have been in the men's section, so that's another little tip for you guys if you go thrifting. Definitely check out the men's section because most of those like sort of oversized vintagey sweatshirts and crew necks are going to be found in there. So that's where I found this Abercrombie one, and it was $3.97, but again, this thrift store I believe had 50% off this tag whenever I was there, so it ended up being less than $2, which is amazing, especially for a well-known brand like this, and I'm so excited to wear it. I think it'll look so cute with some mom jeans or even just like black leggings or something to chill around in, so I am super pleased with this one. Again, it looks a little bit distressed, but the quality is still there. It has no rips, no holes, no stains or anything along those lines, so I am really excited to have this one in my wardrobe now. Keeping with that sort of well-known brand vintage theme, I found this sweater at Salvation Army. So this is from American Eagle. You can see here the tag is definitely not a current American Eagle tag. I'm not sure what exactly this is from, but I would imagine quite a few years back. So it's just this cable knit kind of oatmeal-y sweater, and again, this one is super duper oversized. I don't know exactly what the size is on this one because the tag that has the size on it is cut out. You can see it's ripped right there, but I would have to imagine this is probably around like a large, and I love this sweater. This is like one of my favorite colors for sweaters, or really anything in general. I love this sort of like oatmeal-y whitish tan color, and it is a cable knit, which makes it feel and look so cozy. It is a very, very heavy sweater. Like, it has some weight to it, so I have a feeling it will keep me pretty warm, but not super duper warm because the material is like a little bit not scratchy, but it's just not a super soft, comfy material. But I think that this will look so cute with some jeans and maybe like some brown Doc Martens or just like a little brown Chelsea boots. I'm just so excited to have this. This one is another men's section find, and I am just like absolutely in love with it. I cannot wait to wear it. I really think it will be perfect in the fall time, maybe with a little beanie too. So I am just in love with this one and so happy that I picked it up whenever I went to the thrift store. Oh, also, I don't think I told you the price of this. I believe I took the tag off already, but it was definitely less than $5 at Salvation Army. Alright, so lastly, I have two things that Nico actually brought me from the thrift store as a gift. It was actually part of my Christmas gift, but I know both of them are from that same thrift store. At least I think. I think both of them are from that same thrift store that the Nike crew neck and the Abercrombie little crew neck thermal is from. So the first one is actually this sweatshirt that I have on right now. It is a quarter zip. This was from the men's section. I am obsessed with this color, and the sort of ribbed details is so pretty. I will do a sorry, my dog is barking. But I will do a little try on clip of this one so you guys can see like the full picture of it, but it is so super soft. It definitely feels a little bit worn, but I don't mind that, especially for something that kind of has more vintage vibes like this. I love the quarter zip here, and again, I'm obsessed with this color, so it is an amazing find, and I'm so happy that he got it for me because I probably would have bought this if I saw it at the thrift store myself too. So I love this one. By the way, I'm sure this was probably around that like $3-4 mark, as most of the other items have been, and that thrift store always has like half off, so it was probably an amazing price. And then the last item that I have in this haul is actually this sort of fleece. Well, not sort of fleece, it is a fleece, and this is actually from Champion. You can see the little Champion tag there, if I can get it out of here, and then it also has the little Champion on the sleeve too, and it's all black, which I think is so cute and definitely goes along with like the theme of this fleece. I absolutely love the quarter snap. I am definitely obsessed with quarter zips, but I'm even more obsessed with the ones that snap like this. I just think that they are so adorable. I absolutely love the colors of this fleece. I love just like the simple black and white vibes, and I like that this one isn't like a stark white. It's definitely more on like the cream side. This one is a medium, but it fits me so well. I have to imagine this is probably a women's medium. It definitely looks more like a women's fleece because the sides have these snaps too, which I definitely think is more of a women's shirt thing, but I love this one. I'm so excited to wear it and just be so cozy in it this winter season. Again, the price tags are off of this one, but I'd have to imagine that it's probably around that $3-4 mark like all of the other ones were. Alright, so that is everything that I had to include in this thrift haul. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I definitely want to make thrift hauls more of a thing here on my channel. I do go thrifting pretty often, I would say a few times a month, and although I do go pretty often, I definitely don't find something every single time I visit the thrift store, which is why it kind of took me so long to get around to making this video, because I was finding like one thing here and there. I would say I probably find on average like 2 things at the thrift store a month, which I would rather have a big collection of them to share with you guys in a video like this than like 1 or 2 things here and there in a video. So if you want to see more thrift hauls, definitely give this video a thumbs up. I'm so excited to have all of these pieces in my wardrobe now, and I cannot wait to wear them this winter season. It's definitely my favorite to thrift for fall and winter clothing. But thank you guys so much for sticking around to the end of this video. I hope you find amazing things at the thrift store if you are into thrifting as well. Like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, I would absolutely love if you would subscribe to my channel for more thrift hauls in the future, and then just regular fashion, beauty, and lifestyle related content in general. So I can't wait to see you in my next video, and thanks for watching. Bye.